In the summer of 1999, Toni Hackett Antrim began to formulate a plan to bring a Links chapter to the Northeast Georgia area. She talked to several co-workers about assembling a Links chapter in Georgia. They wanted to fashion a group that enjoyed each other's company and would provide a support network for its membership. The call-in started and the process began. They helped crystallize the steps that would need to be taken. The meetings began in the fall of 1999. Toni hosted a meeting at her home. Monica Parker and May Castanel joined that meeting, and they began to brainstorm a list of names of people who they thought would have a common interest and would be happy to join the group and provide friendship and service to the Athens, Clark County community. The group, in line with Athens, Georgia's nickname the Classic City, adopted the name Classic Georgia. Membership for Classic Georgia was to be open to counties east of Walton and north of Oconee. The city of Monroe, Georgia was especially well represented in the initial organization. Using the format of the Links organization, Classic Georgia formed committees to address services to youth, national trends and services, the arts, and international trends. We became an interest group for the Links Incorporated in the spring of 2003. Classic Georgia continued with many worthy community projects, both locally and internationally. 2004 brought news that the Classic Georgia would be chartered as a new chapter of the Links Incorporated in the spring. Work began to have a celebratory installation event to culminate almost 5 years of service and friendship. Classic Georgia morphed into Athens chapter of the Links Incorporated. On May 1st, 2004, the Athens, Georgia chapter was duly chartered, the 275th local chapter of the Links Incorporated. Presently, we have 32 members and we serve 5 facet areas to meet the community's needs. They are international trends, national trends, services to youth, the arts, and health and human services.
What we do each year, we gather our boxes for Christmas. It's called shoe boxes, and it's boxes of love that we send to Haiti and Nicaragua. And we all look so forward in doing that. It is such a tremendous project that we have in reaching out to our international brothers and sisters.
We did our first annual Zumbathon. We partnered with the Northeast Georgia Food Bank, and we decided that we would do a Zumbathon to collect book bags full of supplies, give them to the food bank so they can distribute them to the children in need. We also went out in the community and went to some of the local schools on Martin Luther King Day of Service and helped beautify their campus.
Athens chapter of the Links Incorporated Services to Youth Facet is an integrated approach to preparing young people to succeed in the 21st century workforce. Some of the primary goals of the Services to Youth Facet include promoting early literacy, implementing local mentoring programs from kindergarten through college, helping to close the academic achievement gaps from kindergarten through college, and introducing and supporting science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education.
When we first started out as an interest group to join the Links Incorporated, the national organization, Dr. Dale Rogers, who at the time was the principal at Fowler Drive Elementary School, made a presentation to our interest group, the Classic Georgia, saying how important it would be if we could volunteer to do some reading to the children, or to listen to them read, or to somehow interact with them to help improve their literacy skills. And I thought that being able to read to first graders or to elementary school children would really suit my purposes, help my interests. And I must say that of all the wonderful activities that I have been exposed to and engaged in as a member of the Athens chapter of the Links Incorporated, I think that my experience reading with Fowler Drive Elementary School has been one of the most delightful.
Probably the thing that has really branded us in the community of late is our association with the Georgia Museum of Art. And that began when we were preparing for the National Poster Art Contest that is done each time we have the national conference biennially. So we decided we needed some help. We went to the museum and asked if they might help us conduct some workshops for children at the East Athens Community Center. They were extremely helpful and extremely excited. They not only gave staff to present the workshops, they supplied materials, they talked about the elements of poster design, and then the children had a chance to go ahead and produce their own posters. And indeed, the art education curator was one of the judges that helped identify the piece that we would send in for the poster art contest that year. We've been very active. We're very proud of our accomplishments. The name The Links Incorporated is now better known in Athens. We hope to continue that by featuring more art activities, and indeed our own artist, Yvonne Studevant, had a showing at the museum. She's been featured at Roswell Community Center. We are using her piece of art, an oil painting of a white rose, in part of our celebration of our 10th anniversary.
We have a Mama Care program in which one of our members has been trained to be a Mama Care specialist. She goes into the public housing of Clark, Oconee, Walton, and Barrow counties, and she instructs women on how to do a proper breast self-exam. As a result of that, we've had one person who has found a breast cancer, was able to be diagnosed and cured. So I think we provided a valuable service to the community in that area.
For me, I would guess being a link is an opportunity to connect with like-minded women, an instant opportunity for mentorship and friendship and lifelong connections that will carry you through any walk of life.
Just being a part of this group of ladies has just really motivated me. It's inspired me to become a better lady, a better participant in the community, and just also being a part of this group has allowed me to serve my community well.